J Talks and Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, please, and thank you. Well, I wasn't going to talk about this P. Diddy Cassie situation. I was on the fence about talking about this and discussing this. Um, but I gotta sound off about it. I gotta talk about it. It's uh because this, as you guys, if you guys have noticed, it's been all over YouTube, all over social media. I don't have the article handy, but Cassie, um, P Diddy's brother love or whatever the heck he called himself, um, she filed a lawsuit against him for abuse. I guess she was with him for 10 years, I think. I guess Cassie is a singer. I'm not really familiar with her. I believe that she's a singer slash model. And I guess he was managing her career. She met him when she was in her early 20s, and I guess he was managing her career and that. And during the years that she was with him, I really don't want to repeat some YouTubers on here, Storm Monroe, and some of the other YouTubers on here have been, because court documents are public, have been basically doing videos reading the court documents. Um, if you want to know what the court documents entail, Storm Monroe has them, and some other YouTubers have been reading them off too. I don't really want to care to repeat um, some of that stuff. I'll just try to sum it up because I really don't want to repeat some of the stuff that's in those court documents. It's pretty gruesome. It's pretty bad. Um, but to make a long story short, he was very abusive towards her. He violated her. Um, had others violate her um, sexually, and was very abusive towards her. To put it that way, put it in simple terms. Because I don't care to repeat. That's the court documents were pretty lengthy. And it's quite a few details on it, and I have to say that I am not surprised. I really was not one bit surprised because something never really set well in my spirit about P Diddy. I was never a fan. I never really cared for him. I always thought he was very arrogant. Um, True story. I don't know if I ever told you guys this story, but I went to LA to visit my friend. Um, he's kind of like a brother to me, friend slash brother, because we go way back to high school. I've been knowing him since high school, and he was living in LA, and he's actually worked in the industry. I want to try to get him on my channel to do an interview to talk about some of the people that he met in the industry and some of his experiences. It's really interesting to hear. I mean, he did a lot of background work um, in the industry. He's worked on a lot of movies. He's worked on Mission Impossible. He's worked on Law. I mean, that that medical show ER. He's worked on that show. He's done lots of background work, and he's had the opportunity to meet lots and lots of celebrities. And the stories are really, really interesting. I'm gonna try to get him to um, come on my channel and one day and do an interview, and he can talk about some of his experiences and the people that he met, and it's really interesting. But we I was down there 2011. I took my sons and we went down. He took us down. That was a year. It was during the time that they were having the BET Awards, and we went to um, Jack in the Box. I'm gonna make this um, trying to sum this story up. Anyway, um, we were gonna try to. He's gonna try to take us down on the red carpet to see the celebrities going into the Shrine Auditorium. We was down there by the Shrine Auditorium. We went and didn't get a chance to go on the red carpet, so we stood um, in front of Jack in the Box, which was right beside the Shrine Auditorium, and they had somebody checking in the celebrities as they were driving in, and we were standing there, trying to see the different celebrities. It was a person there that with a clipboard and was checking the cars as they were going in, filled with celebrities. And we met Gladys Knight. Well, we didn't meet her, but we seen her, and she smiled and waved at us. And P Diddy uh, pulled up, and he kind of looked at us and pulled back, looked at us like we had some type of a plague or something. I mean, the expression he kind of pulled back and like, oh, I said, I knew it. I knew it. I said, it already confirmed that it was this confirmation to me what type of person that I always had a feeling that he was, which is arrogant. So I didn't. I didn't. Maybe he was like having the mentality like, do you know who I am? Because I was standing there unfazed, like, and he was this. Yeah, he had this. Like I said, he looked at us the way he looked at us and pulled back. That spoke volumes. It just spoke volumes, and I said, I knew it. This is only confirmation to me that this guy has always been arrogant and so I've never really cared for him. I never really cared for him. I'm not a fan of all these celebrities. There's only certain ones that I admire and I like, but there's certain ones and he's one of the celebrities that I always knew nothing really set well in my spirit about him. And that day when we saw him and he acted like that, that confirmed it. That confirmed it, you know. And so, I don't know if I didn't ever told you guys this story, but yeah. But I just when I heard this, then I heard this, I wasn't a bit of surprised. I was not the least bit surprised. I said, "Well, I'm not surprised because I always this something never really set well in my spirit about him. He always came across as being very arrogant and full of himself, and just never was really a fan of his at all. So I was not one bit surprised, and I've heard other stories about him, you know. And of course, you can't believe everything you read, and you can't believe everything. People lie on celebrities all the time, and I get it, um, but yeah, this is actual court documents that she filed, and I just like I said, I wasn't surprised that um she endured a lots of abuse. And then there's another lady that done an interview. I actually seen the interview. Another lady that he dated, she done an interview um talking about he was abusive towards her as well. So I hope that more women will come forth and yeah, and I just really feel bad for this young lady. I really don't know who she is. Cassie, I believe she's a singer slash model. Um, I really feel bad for that. I heard all the details of those court documents. I really, really, really felt really bad for her. I wasn't surprised coming from him, but I felt really, really bad. I mean, I was like, oh my God, that's really sad that she had to endure all that the things that she had to endure. Like I said, go to some of these other YouTubers on here, like Storm Monroe. They're covering the court documents in detail. Like I said, I don't care to repeat a lot of that stuff that's in those court documents. It's horrible. It's horrific. I'm surprised she hasn't came out with a lawsuit before now. She left him, and I guess she got married to this man over here on the right in the corner there, and I guess she's got 2 kids by him. And I just thought it was kind of interesting how she like jumped right after she left P Diddy. She jumped right into a relationship with this guy. Um, I think when women go through endure things like that, they need to really take the time to heal. I think it would have benefited her to take some time, to get therapy and take some time to herself to heal before getting into another relationship. Um, because the guy that she's with now, he has to endure the aftermath of all this. You know, because she's still, I'm sure she's still very traumatized, and so it's got to be hard on him having to deal with. Yeah, and then she's following the suit and everything. But anyway, they said she's settled. She's settled. Or he settled, or should I say he settled. It was a out of court settlement, and so um he obviously wants this to go away. He's not coming forth to try to deny anything. He's just want to pay her off, and that's typical of abusers. Yeah. Um, Not always the case, but um, yeah, I'm not a bit of surprise. I'm really not, and I just really feel bad that this young lady had to endure this. I really feel bad that she had to endure this. You look at some of these pictures, and she does not. You can tell by the look on her face that something's not right. When you look at some of these pictures and everything. But and yeah, I just something never set well in my spirit about P Diddy at all. And yeah, I just hope that she gets justice. Like I say, they did settle, apparently, allegedly, or I guess they did settle. Um, but yeah, this is terrible. This is a horrible thing. I hated that she had to endure this. She went through some horrific, terrible things. That everything the stuff that she listed in that suit in those court documents was horrific. It's horrible. And I just really feel bad, and my heart and prayers go out to her. I hope that she can come to a place of healing. When it really bothers me when men get to a certain level, they get a certain amount of fame, power, and money. They think that they're above the law. They think they can get away with stuff. But the Bible says we shall reap what we sow. Life has a way of coming back around full circle. So, I mean, justice will be served. Justice will be served in due time. Just like a lot of other men in Hollywood thought they was gonna get, away with stuff, and then they came back. The chickens came home to roost. Chickens will come home to roost for him, and God doesn't like ugly. And justice will be served. He thinks that he's gonna get off the hook. This he will pay her and make it go away. Oh, well, he will be held accountable. He will be held accountable, most definitely. And it's just really sad when you look at the look. She's so beautiful. When you look at the looks on her face, that one picture right there, she looks very scared. The one on the left, she looks very afraid. Like he why he pointing at her like that? You know what I'm saying? It just it really, 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 really makes me mad. I just hate to see black women or any woman enduring that kind of abuse. You know, just enduring that type of abuse is just terrible. So I mean, his day in court's coming. And his day in God's court is gonna come. Not just man's court, but God's court. Yeah, he will be held accountable. And so people think they get so much money and fame and everything. They think that they're untouchable. They get to a certain level and think they're untouchable. Man, please, you black. You is not untouchable. And God knows all, he sees all, and justice will be served. It will definitely be served. He ain't getting away with nothing. He thinks that he just can pay her off and make this thing go away. No, his day in court will come. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this. It's really, really sad, what she had to endure by the hands of this man. Um just let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Um yeah, just sad. Um Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell. Until the next video, you guys be blessed.